There is this old saying, how scientific I may not know, but that 5% of people, only 5% of people make things happen. 25% watch things happen or are entertained by the happening. And a whole 70% don't even know anything is happening. Please stay awake. Refuse to be a spectator in the race of life. Spectators don't win medals. Spectators don't win prizes. In the kingdom, know ye not that all that are in the race run all, and one receives the prize. The prize is only for runners, not for spectators. Now watch. We have here in Lagos a stadium that has capacity for 25,000. But only 11 players in the soccer field. 2 linesmen and 1 referee. Of that 25,000 seats, only 25 are relevant. Only 25. That's what it is in the race of life. Too many spectators. Watching all their life without anything to show. Because the prizes belong to only runners, not to spectators. You can be a fan for 20 years. There is no star fan. No. A fan is for fun. A fan is for fun. All that are in a race, run all, and one receives the prize. So run, that you may obtain. And Paul said, I therefore so run. So it's not for just members. It's for apostles, for prophets, for pastors, for teachers and evangelists. I therefore so run. I therefore so run. Please join this chariot of men and women gunning for the prize in the race of life. I'm speaking to a very important subject tonight, which is the call. It's a highly value-added virtue, both in the now and the security of the hereafter. Please stay awake. Stay awake. For to be carnally minded is death, and to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Life and peace. Romans 8:6. Isaiah chapter 59 verse 8. The way of peace they know not. So they make crooked paths for their feet. They that walk therein shall not know peace. You won't know crisis. You won't know crisis. Please know that every child of God is redeemed for the topmost top in the adventure of life. We are redeemed as the light of the world, pace-setting. We are redeemed as pace-setting personalities. A citizen on a hill that cannot be hidden. We belong to the topmost top by redemption. Please follow this spiritual parable. But every great building, high-rising building, is at a great cost. Which of you wants to build a tower that will not first sit down and count the cost? Luke 14, 28 to 30. Every high-rise building requires a multi-layer or pipe foundation. For instance, your church Ark project going on has 27 meters deep foundation, equal to about 9-story buildings, to carry the weight. Strong foundation is required at the very foundation of every high-rise building. This is the time to determine what awaits you in future. You are in your foundational years. If you mess up, you miss it. Wake up, my friend. Wake up. Someone has said, as the morning shows the day, so the child shows the man. You can't spring any surprise tomorrow. The quality of your work today is what defines your tomorrow. No games. No games. The quality of your work with God today is what defines your tomorrow. Prayer and fasting can't change that, sir. You can't determine the height of a building after the foundation. It's determined at the foundation. I got saved at 15. First 3 months, I had the four Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. The DNA of those scriptures were infused into me. I reacted on my discovery to set myself free from tuberculosis. So it's not game. Jesus, if it's true that you did all that is written that you did in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, do it now. And he had me. I got free from it. 57 years after, I'm still free. Are there not among us sitting down here today who have never read one gospel finish in their life? I've read it how many times? Maybe 20, maybe 30, I don't count. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I read T.L. Osborne's book, Purpose of Pentecost, in one sitting. And my spiritual ears popped open. I began hearing from heaven from that day till tomorrow. That was July 1976. July 7th, you are not born. You better wake up. I'm still hearing from God. Hearing from God brought us here. This is the place. Not that it's not a suggestion. Directive. It's time. Now, let me tell you this. Why do we write notes in church? The church is a spiritual school where life subjects are taught. go to the temple and speak to them all the wars of this life. Life subjects are taught here in church. And we write tests. And it came to pass that God did test Abraham. That's what they call the trial of faith. It's coming. You don't have to pray against it. It's coming. You can't go to school without writing tests. You better wake up. All this new yo Christianity won't work. Won't work. I got into fasting as soon as I got saved. Fasting was a lifestyle. Most of the things that drive my life today, I found if I was called to ministry. It's not ministry. Let's go and do ministry and make name and command influence. Nonsense. I put my life on the altar to serve Him. Lord, should I pretend not to have had you? Say that I don't succeed in that thing I do. 45 years after, I've not considered an alternative. I've not considered an alternative to serving Jesus. Somebody said this, your story is changing. Please, be spiritual. You can be born again and be carnal. The church in Corinth was a highly, spirit-filled church. They speak in tongues to one another in the kitchen. But they were carnal. He said, are you not carnal? Do you not work as men? So spirituality is a choice. Exercise thyself rather unto spirituality. Body exercise profits little, but spirituality is possible unto all things, having the promise of the life which now is, the one which is to come. Somebody's story is changing. Right, that one, let me hear your loudest amen.